What's up, friends? Shane here from Modern Warrior Project, and in today's video we're going to cover one of our favorite topics. It's got to do with a bug out bag. In particular, we're going to talk about creating a simple, compact, cheap hygiene kit for your bug out bag. As you can see, it's small, fits in the palm of my hand. It's relatively cheap to make, and it's everything you need for a bug out bag, which, as you know, is 72-hour period of sustainment. Ultimately, could you live without a hygiene kit in your bug out bag? Yeah, I mean, I don't think if you could get to brush your teeth or probably wash yourself over a 72-hour period, you're not necessarily going to die. However, it is going to expose you to potential disease and everything else, right? So we want to still try and maintain hygiene. So this kit's pretty interesting, and there's a few neat products in here I want to cover with you. So we'll break it down one by one, and I'll show you some different stuff here. First thing, I'm going to pull them all out. You have about 5, I think, objects in here. Got a little zipper pouch. You can pick these up. I don't know where. I probably picked it up off of Temu or Amazon. I'll put some links for some of these products in the description below if you're interested in checking them out. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is I've got a toothbrush. Pretty simple. I just cut off the handle to where it fits into my kit. It's nice, small. I can obviously hit all of my teeth. And then we've got these here for toothpaste. So you got a couple options here. They also sell, or if you go to your dentist, a lot of times they'll give you those little tiny travel toothpaste tubes. That would work fine in here. It's a little bigger, so I opted for toothpaste tablets. These are real little, about the size of an aspirin, and it's actually a toothpaste tablet. The one that I use are Chomp's toothpaste. So the way this works, you just put this in your mouth, kind of, chew it up with a little bit of spit, and it's toothpaste. You just brush your teeth as you normally would. And that's toothpaste tablets. Breaks it down really small. Got some dental floss. This is Oral-B. Pick up a real small pack. You could also, if you wanted to, you could just pull out some dental floss and make this even more compact. Right? I don't have to take the whole container. I could use a knife or whatever it is to cut it and break it down. So the other two things that are kind of important here. One is I've got a little holder here, and in this holder container, see if I can get it open, we have soap. So these are little soap sheets. I don't know if you've ever seen them or not, but it's basically a very little, feels like I don't know, it's like a small, almost like a dryer sheet. It's less than a dryer sheet, it's a lot thinner. And these are soap sheets. When I put this in water, and I'll show you here near the end of this video, when I put it in water, it turns to soap. So we've got toothpaste, tooth floss, we've got soap, and now we also need a way to wash, right? So this can double up as a few things. So these are little towelettes. You drop them in the water here, and they start to expand, as you can see. And these little towelettes expand, and they're reusable to an extent. I mean, they're not going to just deteriorate, but they're also not, you know, super sturdy. So with these, and I'm not going to take a lot of time here trying to unfold it, but you can take this and you can utilize this as a washcloth, right? I could utilize this, and it's, like I said, it's relatively sturdy. It's not super strong. I could rip it if I pulled hard enough, but relatively sturdy. You can use this as washcloth. I can use this as toilet paper. I've got mine in a tube. You don't have to have them in a tube. I also have little kits like this, which is just towels and soap. So pretty simple, all of this. I'll show you the soap here. So the soap, I'll just put it right here into this, rub it in, and as you can see, a little bit, we've got some soap on our hand here. It smells all right too. So very simple hygiene kit, very compact. It'll meet my needs for 72 hours. All in all, I'd say, you know, I buy these in bulk, so I can't necessarily say the total cost, but you probably have the toothbrush laying around. You might have some of those sample toothpaste packets laying around. If you wanted to buy these, the toothpaste tablets are a little bit on the higher side, but it's not something you're going to be using a lot, so it might be worth investing in. And these, the soap and the washcloths, you can find on Temu and Amazon. I'll put links to both below. You're pretty much getting the same thing as, you know, it's a lot of times it's the same manufacturers, but a lot of people don't want to use Temu for security reasons, and I get that. So that's it. Pretty simple. If you have anything that you think I missed for a bug out bags hygiene, or any other tips that you want to share, please do. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you do the like, subscribe, and let us know what else you want us to talk about.